Alright, wasting some time here with the Tier 4 Yubari on fault line domination mode, playing with Seminoles FSU again. Tier 4 match. He's in his Kuma. And we're going to see what we can get done. I didn't do a little intro section. I've done that with the Yubari before. It is still the same old Yubari. Terrible torpedo arcs. Decent guns, just not enough guns. And gigantic citadels. Big destroyer with torpedoes that aren't good enough in a detection range. That is too big. May do a review again, see how it's going. And if I recall correctly, I was talking to Seminoles there about everything that's happened to the Yubari. How many times the U.S. blew this particular ship up and all its configurations it had. It's actually kind of a cool story. You should go look it up. Yubari, white cruiser. Anywho, there's actually some pictures of it even slightly exploded by the U.S. Navy, being bombed and whatnot. Anyway, so we're headed down. We're gonna go down in between the C and D line, if I recall correctly. That was the initial plan, or I think it may. No, that's gonna be our plan in a minute. Our initial plan was to go into B. Because why not? See if we can take it real quick, but that quickly changes momentarily. And there goes my AA. The decent thing that the Yubari has, it does have anti-aircraft guns. Here comes some random incoming fire at Seminoles from a Murmansk. Long range gunnery on the Murmansk part. And then there's some more shots from a battleship, I'm pretty sure. You're gonna shoot down a plane. Alright. Like shooting down some aero planes at Tier 4. Try to protect our battleships here. There's a nice cluster of all four of our battleships right there. It's kind of weird. So the replays, they don't show it that I actually clicked on, control clicked on those dive bombers. And then I had a nice, complete circle drop around Seminoles. Kind of a failed drop trying to dive bomb a Kuma anyways. Not going to get a lot of hits on the thing. And now they're just going to town above me, shooting down some aeroplanes. Then a wild Tenyu appears, and we decide to shoot at this gentleman. Takes a little hit from a battleship, a little tickle. And there's a enemy mine kazi. I launched some torpedoes. There's that terrible torpedo arc. Just completely awful. Does seem like the replays are getting a little bit better, but they still are a bit buggy. Apologize about that. And here comes the Tenyu. Mine kazi launched torpedoes at Seminoles. And now load AP for the Tenyu. First shot is long. Second shot on target. 2 citadel hits. Mine kazi is getting busted up. Seminoles actually set him on fire, and I'm trying my very best to steal this kill. His engine is out. I cannot apparently hit this guy worth anything. At that point, I just kind of gave up. Like, okay, fine. Good news is we have more AP for the Tenyu. Bad news, no citizens. We are just making our way down the D line towards the 10 side. Or east, if you want to actually be easier about it, with the compass in the corner.
Torpedoes astern.
And there's some torpedoes. Since we have C, we decide to make the old turnaround. The Tinyu has already started turning around. I guess he wants to continue our battle, which seems like a bad idea for him. Outnumbered and outgunned at this point.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
But I'm not a big fan of fair fights. Gentleman makes too many wrong decisions. And there with the nice perfect spread. That's 2 shots. Yeah, and of course they both hit. It's like the perfect RNG of, oh hey, you have a perfect shot right there. They're right next to each other. Kind of random. Does seem like that happens on the Yubari decently often. And now I'm just looking here to outrange this St. Louis. Because his range is 10.2. Ours is a little, almost, it's right on the edge being 13, I'm pretty sure. This gentleman. Have a hard time hitting him again. Because I have so much of the mad aiming skills. Can't hit something is actually bigger than a barn. I do slow down, come to a complete stop here. I'm not too worried about getting nuked right now. This is where we are. Everybody has a better target to shoot at than me. Just raining fire upon our enemies. And there's the kill. You have a brave battleship capturing B. Need to get around this island. They have taken C. And at this point I'm thinking we need to get some caps, but we have teammates working on that, so I'm not too worried. Trying to get in there, and there is that battleship at G8. That's right at the corner there. That's who our next contestant is to get destroyed and or set on fire. Either one I'm okay with. Dive in here and get the kills, man. 'Cause I like kills. Pulling something up right now. Forgive me. And there's a Clemson. Nice destroyer. All alone. Lieutenant Wiggles. I like the name. It's a good name. But you need to be destroyed. Of course I can't do it because I suck. Terrible at the shootings. Get a bit of a hit right there, and then the just blinking in and out. Blinking in and out. It's going too fast through a smoke screen. I did notice that popped up right down the second. There was a St. Louis coming down that that channel at C towards B.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
And that is where I am now headed. Nice slow St. Louis. I want to get some torpedoes into him. That Wyoming was nice enough to catch a torpedo for whatever reason. He is a big slow thing. He's also on fire. And then there was a enemy in New York having a beach party. Try to get the barbecue started for him. Now we are friendly Wyoming has now sunk, and there's a pissed off St. Louis right in front of us. Wake Man, I would like to talk to you about sinking. And even with the terrible arc,
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
get a nice devastating strike against that gentleman. Thank you. Please come again. Capture an A. I would like the other point, but C point, but that's going to be a long time to capture that. Now we're back to the New York. Seeing how he's doing. He is shooting at me. Trying to dodge into these shots. He actually gets one hit on me that doesn't do any damage, so it's RNG and I don't have any armor. At this point, he switches fires to Seminoles FSU for, I guess, battleship reasons. I don't know. And we started to barbecue on him. Now we could probably just start yelling at him that we have his name, we have his number. He will not laugh, he will not cry. All that. Well, I mean, for him, it's all over, but the crying for him, but, you know, hey. Rabbit run. He's doing it. That's funny. It's weird how the replay is kind of freaking out right now, kind of shifting back and forth. Anyways, it's kind of hard to get more than 3 shots to land, apparently. And there it is.
Enemy battleship foundered.
He's dead, Jim. Now we're going back. There is a cruiser up in up above B there, and I'm going to turn around. I'm assuming that our cruiser is going to kill that Bogue, so the Kuma, so we don't have to worry about him. Good job. Enjoy the kill, Kuma. Now we're going back up to engage this lone cruiser, and he is a Murmansk. Carrier is now down. Good job, Kuma. We like what you're doing there, sir. So now me and Seminoles now go into the old B cap to head off this enemy cruiser. Talk to him about some explosive shells. And Lieutenant Wiggles has been talking about getting the Nicholas, I believe, in the chat. Congratulations, sure, but you did get blowed up. It does happen to everybody. And we're capturing C, that Omaha. He was nice and low health. That's a good choice for him. You only have 500 health left. Might as well go for that cap. Get us extra points. Ensure our victory. Now the enemy starts capping B right before we get into it. So I'm assuming it's this cruiser that we were intercepting. Has made his way here. Now me and Seminoles decide to split up, go around each side of the island, converge on our enemies and destroy them. But hey, there's the enemy Murmansk. I'm not liking my odds right now, but I get a fire, nice fire, and then he shows me his side. And I'm like, why thank you, sir. I would like to see your citadels. Load some AP. He gets a nice hit on me. Put out the fire. Getting the damage into this guy. Seminoles has just killed the enemy destroyer that was around the other side. And now it's just me mopping up the Murmansk. And the Murmansk, he actually almost does end it for me, but you know, pretty nice win. 6 kills, 75 hits, 3 citadels, some torpedoes. You know, it's always fun. Top of the board on yield XP. And if you see Seminoles and I, we actually killed 8 of the enemy team, so I'm pretty happy about that. Decent amount of damage, lots of damage off those 3 torpedo hits. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Come back and see me.